your cries. I saw your tears and felt your fears. I said, nah, I've been working with the broadband bullies. Trying to tell you. Let's go!
This here is my breakdown of Sony's Paris Games Week show. Let's talk about it. The game we're looking at here is Detroit, aka T-Human. Now, at first, I wasn't really sold on this game. I don't really like the it put me in the mind of a Telltale game. You know, not much action. It's a lot of talking and dialogue. You prompt to hit this button here. But I gotta be honest, because I didn't catch the Sony show live, and I went back and watched it last night. This game, from what I'm saying, it kind of pulls at your heartstrings, and I gotta give credit where credit is due. Sony does good in producing the story, driven game, single player aspect. You know what I mean? Telling the story and getting you involved and invested into the character. Look at the father, very abusive, and automatically it pulls at your heartstrings. You know what I mean? Like this is like it's awesome. Like it's awesome. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I always said the games that I'm looking for from Sony. I always said God of War, Spider-Man, No Days Gone. I never mentioned this game, but this looks bananas. I can't wait. I mean, a lot of people, believe it or not, didn't really care for Heavy Rain. I liked the story, the whole, serial killer aspect of it, child abduction, you know what I mean? And believe it or not, that was originally going to be in that studio went to Microsoft first with that, we're making Heavy Rain for the Xbox 360. And Microsoft said it was a little too edgy for them. And Sony, jumped at it. This is awesome. They really pull you in, you know what I mean? With the music, the action. Look at who doesn't want to play this? It looks crazy. I can't wait. And there's different, different endings or different outcomes depends on what you select. Ooh, I didn't see that coming. Fight, you can flight, flee, run. The game looks awesome though. It's definitely on my radar. 2018, that's another game they got coming out in 2018. What else we have? What do we have here next? This is what? Now I'm just taking the highlights from what I liked about the show. A lot of the stuff I didn't like in the show, you know what I mean? I will do a further breakdown tonight on Xbox Beastfire. Oh, this is a new game from Sucker Punch. Now, if you don't know who Sucker Punch, and they're the studio behind the Infamous franchise. And Infamous came out Infamous came out in 2014. So this is Sucker Punch's second AAA game this generation, outside of Infamous. This is what I'm talking about, Xbox guys. Now, I would like to see some gameplay of it, you know what I mean? But of course, like I said, it's a CGI trailer. But when you think of Sucker Punch again, making action superhero type games, this is something totally different that I know them from creating, And again, it looks good. It looks good. Now, I know all this is just CGI, no gameplay. But it's a AAA game none the least. Now, this game, we might not get this game to 2019, 2020. And again, I don't have a problem with that. We know there's some things new that's coming from Sony. You know what I mean? That's one thing I wish, like I said before, Microsoft would do, you know what I mean? And take notes, you know what I mean? Now forget what those other Xbox guys. Well, it's not coming out, it's a new game. And the game so far, like I understand it's just a cutscene, looks amazing. Look at the level of detail. You know. Now, listen, I'm be honest with you. I know I don't like these Dynasty Warrior type games. Long as it's not like that, and it's a true AAA, you know, action, story-driven game, I'm all about it. You know. And this right here, this little, you know, it looks amazing. I'm interested. This is called Ghost of Tsushima, but made by Sucker Punch. Believe it or not, you know. Looks great. Oh, yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Looks great. Looks great. What else we got here? What else we got? Let's talk about it. You know how I feel about this. You know how I feel about this already. You know how I feel about this already.
No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
It's crazy. I was online last night. I was talking with Kimega. He said he's not really sold on the direction of the game. This looks amazing. I can't wait. Look at this. I'm such a huge God of War fan, and if this does have a collector's edition, I will be buying it. I don't care. Like, I love it. Woo! Now, I'm gonna say, like I said, the last God of War session really didn't do well, numbers wise. You know what I mean? And they I guess had to reinvent the game. And I don't have, Kim Megan was mentioning like the camera down following him. I don't have an issue with that. Looks great. It looks great.
That doesn't sound like
Early 2018, you know? Cool. See, normally Sony gonna probably put this out around January, around February, March. Woo! I can't wait. I hope this game really takes advantage of the PS4 Pro hardware the best as they can. You know what I mean? Not just a resolution bump, but I'm sold. I can't wait for God of War, man. I can't wait. We're gonna play this together, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna stream this thing. We're gonna have a blast. I love God of War. What do we have here next? Let's talk. This is gonna be another huge game for Sony. This is gonna be another huge game for Sony. I'm gonna be honest with you. So far from what I'm seeing, to me it looks better than the Arkham series. From Batman the Arkham series. To me, this is my opinion. You know, not saying I prefer Marvel with DC. It's not even the type of conversation, but story. You know what I mean? With the action, to me it looks. You know what I mean?
Take care of this.
Look at this.
It represents.
I'm really excited for this, man.
Smiles.
I'm really excited.
For acts of extraordinary bravery. I'm the one who kept order in
Kingpin.
What is this?
Now, some people were claiming that they seen a downgrade visually.
You care about will be destroyed.
You know.
People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Ooh, Spidey senses is up. This is nice, and to me, like I said, what's really amazing. I really don't know, Insomniac for making these type of games, you know. Not that I can recall, you know. Long as the combat is flawless and no hiccups with that, I'm quite sure they can probably pin down a good story, get a good writer. You know, Sony, you know, can get someone. If I'm not mistaken, Sony still has the Spider-Man license, you know what I mean? They get some good writers in there. Long as the action and the combat is top-notch, I don't think this game is going to have an issue. It's going to be huge. And this is what I can say, if I have to be envious and if I own all consoles, I want Microsoft to get some games like this, mature, you know, story-driven games. I love them, you know what I mean? I love them.
Anyone else need a breather?
2018. Sony have a big year next year, man. If all these games still stick to their schedule and coming out. But that basically, what are they coming out with 2019? You know, but we're gonna see. And then they have the PSX show. I believe comes up in like December or something. You know, then you got, of course, you got E3 the following year. But what's this here? What is this? I don't even know what is this. What is this? It's probably The Last of Us 2 or something. And you know, I'm gonna tell you right, a little teaser here. I got The Last of Us, the first one, right. I got it remastered for the PS4. You know, I had a little mishap at the old, played a little fire, so it kind of you know, I didn't it burnt. I mean, I lost it in a little fire, and I got pretty far in the game, not pretty far, but a couple levels. But what I didn't like, it got kind of repetitive a little bit. You know what I mean? But oh my god! Now, and again, I understand that this is just, again, still just CGI, but it kind of pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. Like I said, if there's one thing, Sony does a good job at pulling at your heartstrings, you know, with these trailers. It's probably because Sony is in the music industry, the entertainment, you know, movies, you know, Columbia Records, Epic Records, Sony owns all that, you know. And of course they do movies, you know. This is where Sony shines. Listen, we only call a spade here. When it comes to games like this, and I don't care for all of Sony games. A lot of those games, like the Yakuzas, the Gravity Rush, is not for me. You know what I mean? But this here is where Sony, this is where they shine. This is their strong point. Microsoft, more of the multiplayer, you know, games that keep you coming back. And once you know, they're probably going to add a tack on a multiplayer to this. But normally, when you beat these games for, I mean, that's it. With Microsoft, with the Halo games, you keep going back. You know what I mean? And I listen. I believe on any platform, you need a good mix of both. But this looks amazing. This looks amazing. Ooh, that's brutal. Ah. Looks brutal. Bang, bang, bang. Broke her arms all up. Oh. Now I don't know what they beef is or what's going on. Puts you a little bit in the mind of The Walking Dead a little bit, but looks crazy. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Now she's hanging. Now she's swinging. This is gonna be. We probably gonna see this game here. So probably 2019, 2020 for sure. You know. But this raises the question: are we, you know, how long is this generation gonna go on? You know what I mean? Because we technically did get what you call these mid-gen console refreshes. You know what I mean? And I guess this to extend the generation. But I can't wait, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait, man. It's a great time to be a gamer. We got the X coming out Tuesday. It's safe to say that all of Sony's big AAA games that are coming out in 18, I didn't see anything from those games going unless I missed it. I'm day one purchases for me. Day one purchases. Oh. What's you looking for? What's you looking for? Oh, then she's chiseled. She's shaped like Bruce Willis. Oh. Ah! Classic. Looking forward to this, man. You know what I mean? I didn't, honestly, like I said, I didn't really care for the first one, but you know, but what I played, it was good the first scene, but I hope this doesn't become too repetitive. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a more enhanced breakdown review of Predator games show later on, like I said, on Beastfire. This is just what stood out to me at the moment, man, and I got to give Sony 2 thumbs up from what I've seen thus far as the exclusive wild. The VR stuff, not so much, but the stuff here looks good, man. I can't wait, man. It's your boy Next Gen 720. Bang, 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 bang.